Hello, it's Philip Diamond here from the Shortdeckplay channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the hand rankings of short deck poker. They're quite different from the other variants of poker such as Hold'em or PLO, so you're going to want to pay attention to the differences. Each of the hands that there are in short deck poker are ranked in order from best to worst, and the objective as the game, like always, is to have the best hand at showdown, thereby winning the money in the pot, or to be awarded the pot after all your opponents fold. So here's a recap, just to remind everyone. How many cards are there in a deck? Well, when you play short deck poker, there's actually only 36 instead of the usual 52. Here, I've displayed them all out for you. The game is played with a standard type deck, but it's got 36 cards instead of 52. The importance difference is that every card below a 6 is removed, so all 2, 3, 4s and 5 cards are removed, hence why it's called the short deck. That's also where it gets its name 6 plus Hold'em from. It's no limit, so any amount can be bet, including all in. And just a reminder here, the ace counts as the low card to make a straight. Ace, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. One very, very important note to make when you look at these hand rankings is that a flush beats a full house. This is very different from other types of poker that you might be used to playing or seeing, and it's something that should be remembered each time you play the game. Okay, now I will go through all of the hand rankings from the highest at the beginning and the best down to the lowest at the end. So the first ranking, highest card combination that you can get with 5 cards is going to be your royal flush. This is quite an easy one to recognise, and it's all the top cards in the deck in sequential order and of the same suit. So here we can see the spade variety. It would be ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Now the next one below that is called a straight flush. So again, it would be 5 cards, all of the same suit, and it would be a sequential rundown of the cards. So the example I've given here, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. This could be any of the suits, so clubs, spades, etc. And it can be any combination, so it could also be jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. The third best ranked card here is going to be your 4 of a kind. So that's 4 of any numbered cards. In this example here, it's 4 8s. Fourth highest hand, number 4 in the table, is going to be your flush. So that's 5 of the same suit, and they can be in any order. Next one, 5 in the table, one that's usually higher up, so to be something that you need to watch out, is the full house. So that's 3 of one kind of card, plus a pair of another kind. In this example, this would be aces full of 6s. Again, this can be with other different cards. Doesn't have to be these ones. Could be 3 8s and 2 7s, for example. These are the 2 here, 4 and 5, that are switched round in other variants. So you want to familiarise yourself with this table, maybe go over this video a couple of times to be sure that you understand that the flush is higher than the full house. This now gets down into the 6th card in the rankings. It's a straight, so it's going to be 5 cards in sequential order, but this time the suits don't matter. So I've got the example here: King, Queen, Jack 10, 9. The 7th one here, 3 of a kind or trips, would be 3 cards of the same number. So in this example, 9s could be 8s, 7s, aces, etc. And then the other 2 cards don't matter. The 8th one here, you got 2 pair, so that's 2 of one kind of card, and then another 2 of another kind of card. So in effect, it's basically 2 pairs. The 9th card, the 9th ranked card here, we got a pair. So in this example, a pair of kings. And then finally, the worst kind of card you can have holding is a high card. Essentially, if you haven't got any of the other types of combinations above, you would simply look at your cards that you had between the ones in your hand and the ones on the board, and then whichever card is the highest is your high card. So in this example, it would be ace. And then if it did get down to a situation where neither player had any of the other card combinations, it would simply be looked at both of your hands to see who had the highest card. Okay, that concludes today's presentation. Hope you like this. Please like, subscribe, leave any questions you have in the comments, and hopefully share this with some friends. Also, you can check out the Shortdeckplay website. That's shortdeckplay.com, and that's also got some other videos, a video about the rules, some other strategy articles, and other links, for example, to a book.